No problem.
Take any in-person questions first. Thank you.
Right. Good to see you guys.
Marcus, how are you guys as a team approaching this West Coast trip?
It's a business trip for us. You know, we let a game slip that we feel on Sunday against the Mavs. Credit to them, they did a good job. But we feel like we let that game slip. So for us, you know, this is a redemption West Coast trip for us to get our minds back right and get back on the right path.
Marcus, all right, I'm trying to get you fine. We never had a chance to ask you about the foul or non-foul reverse call Luka when you shooting the three. Where did he hit you, and what did you see from that footage?
Hit my hand as I was releasing the ball. I'm sure everybody saw as the simultaneous clap, but I mean, you know, they deemed it was no foul. So that's all I could do.
Even has said down the stretch, he wants to get some of the bench rotation guys like Tice involved to get his win back and also get out like opportunities. What's kind of luxury is it to have somebody like Daniel who kind of comes right back in and so familiar?
He's not too far behind. You know, we don't have to wait to try to build chemistry with him because he's been here before. You know, he knows how to play with guys. We know how to play with him. And that's really it. You know, that helps us a lot with him because we know that he can come right in and won't miss a beat. And when you have a guy that can do that, it makes your job a lot easier, especially as a player or as a coach. And he's a really good player. So, you know, really trying to get him incorporated back into it. We understand, you know, like you said, the win and everything, but they're doing everything now, practices, one-on-one to try to get his win back so we can really incorporate him back into this game with us. And it's going to be a big key for us.
You haven't lost 2 games in a row months, I think. What did you figure out over the course of this kind of period of winning that allowed you to bounce back?
Short-term memory loss, you know. Early on in the season, you know, those losses would hit us hard and, you know, they would linger. And then it would, you know, trail into the next game. Now for us, it's, you know, we lost. Well, what can we do to prevent it from happening again? And try to go out there and make sure it doesn't. You know, we're not perfect. Things are going to happen. You're going to win games you're not supposed to win. You're going to lose games that you're not supposed to lose. It's part of it, but you just try to do your best to make sure the games that you are supposed to win, you make sure you do that more times than not. So for us, it's just really short-term memory loss. Keep going on to the next play.
Marcus, you guys have always played the Warriors really well. What is it about this matchup that kind of suits you guys?
Our versatility on the defensive end. You know, we got multiple guys that we can send at those guys that they have and feel comfortable enough to be able to do that. Most teams probably only have 1 or 2 guys that they could do that with. We have a group of guys in the starting 5 that, you know, we believe could guard anybody in the league. You know, definitely going to take all 5 of us. You know, we're playing against a great team, great players, so we understand what we're up against. We just got to have our running shoes on.
How much does Draymond change what they do?
I mean, he changes it a lot on both ends. We know what he does on that defensive end. Excuse me, and how he impacts the game that way. But, you know, just being a facilitator on that offensive end and making plays on the offensive end for his guys and himself. So, you know, Draymond he's the engine for him. They go where he goes. So, you know, he's definitely a big key part.
How different is that? I mean, in today's game, that a guy of that size is the one who is running.
It's a new era. You know, it's a new way of basketball. You know, guys are becoming more versatile in each position. You know, you got bigs being guards becoming bigs, all part of it. So, you know, you got to be able to adapt to the game that's in front of you and adapt to what the defense gives you. He's done a really good job of that.
Same token, what has it been like seeing Clay get back out there? Just as a colleague who's out for 2.5 years, obviously wasn't any matchup you guys played the first time around.
I mean, it's a blessing to see him out there. You know, in the sports world or anything, you hate to see anybody go down with any type of injury, especially one that, you know, sidelines them for a long period of time or extended periods of time. So, you know, we're just happy to be able to go out there and share the court with them and be able to compete against them. You know, especially being a competitor, being hurt for the amount of times that I've been, knowing that feeling of being out and not being able to help your team, and the simple fact of just wanting to play basketball. So, you know, we're happy to see him out there, and we're glad for him to be out there to play in this game for us against us tonight.
And without obviously giving away any of your tips, what goes into guarding a guy like Steph? I'm sure you'll be on him sometimes, so like you take a lot of pride on that side of the ball.
Just will, you know, will, discipline, determination. You know, if you're not ready for a battle, you might as well go ahead and not enter the gym when you're going up against a guy like Steph. He's going to make you work on the defensive end the whole game. You know, he's not going to stop moving, and neither can you.
Do you enjoy that?
Love
Look
it.
forward to this matchup?
Love it. Love it. I get to get my cardio in. But no, I love it. You know, it's a great way for me as a defender to help me in my defensive game, and to play against a team of their caliber for this team is big for us.
Marcus, Garnett ceremony, what was that like?
It was unbelievable. It was definitely inspiring. It was a little bit emotional, but it was fun to see, man. You know, and of course we all know KG. He's going to bring the energy no matter what he's doing. So, you know, to have his fire and his presence definitely kind of, you know, made it seem a little more magical. And that's what it's about, man. You know, you play your tail off, work hard for years, and to be recognized in that way is everything.
Points that you guys will get it done, like, you know, current team just got to kind of motivate you too, not calling you guys out.
Definitely. I mean, you know, we all know KG and how he is when it comes to this game, you know, giving people credit and things like that, you know, and you could feel that fire in his eyes when he's telling you, let's go. So, you know, it definitely added more fuel to us to have a legend like that come in, you know, give us that support. So, you know, we're going to continue to go out here, progress in the right direction, and try to win as many games as we can together, and do what we do.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you, guys.